Hello everyone, myself Akshay K. Patil, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Pharmacognosy, Kelly College of Pharmacy, Belgavi. Today I am going to discuss important topic that is WHO guidelines on good agriculture practice for the medicinal plants. We know that in India, 70% of world population engaged in farming or agriculture. India's geographical condition is unique because of the favorable environmental condition like climate, soil, etc. So these are the learning objectives. By the end of the topic, learners will be able to know brief introduction regarding the good agriculture practice for the medicinal plants. So first one is good agriculture practices for the medicinal plant. First one, identification and authentication of medicinal plants. Then seeds and other propagation material. Third one, cultivation methods. Then fourth one is harvesting. And then lastly, personal. We know that plant-based medicine has increasing demands due to the better therapeutic efficiency and lesser side effects as compared with the synthetic drugs. As per the estimation of WHO, that is World Health Organization, 80% of total world population using plant-based medicine to treat the several disorders. One more thing is that synthetic drugs shows different adverse effects. Sometimes what happen, treatment become more dangerous than disease itself. So there is an increasing demand for the herbal drugs. So use of traditional system of medicine or herbal based medicine has increased in both developed and developing countries. The safety and quality of herbal medicine have become the most important concern for the health authorities and the public. Some reported are adverse events due to the wrong plant species, faulty collection, adulteration with undeclared other medicines, contamination with toxic and hazardous substances, overdosage of medicine, inappropriate use by healthcare providers or consumers, or interaction with other medicine resulting in an adverse drug reaction. Among those, poor quality of finished products are due to the low quality medicinal plant material. The safety and quality of raw medicinal plant material and finished product depend on the factor such as intrinsic, that is maybe genetic factors, or extrinsic, that is environment, collection methods, faulty collection, then cultivation methods, then harvesting, post harvesting processing, then transport and storage practices. So plant material collected from the wild population may be contaminated by other species due to the misidentification or faulty collection, then accidental contamination or intentional adulteration, all of which may have unsafe consequence, which may result the poor quality of herbal based finished products. As a current situation, herbal drug industry is facing major problem as supply of continuous good quality raw plant material. So World Health Organization set the guidelines for the cultivation and collection of the medicinal plants. Also, Government of India, that is Ministry of Ayush, has taken initiative role by providing incentive or subsidy to the farmers to encourage the farmers for cultivation of medicinal plants. So government also giving subsidy or incentive to the farmers. So first one is identification and authentication of medicinal plant. So medicinal plant variety or species should be specified by or recommended by authorities that species should be cultivated. If there is a new variety or new species, then it should be documented properly as a source of traditional medicine. Second one, botanical identity. The botanical identity, that is scientific name, family, genus, species, author, etc. of each plant material under to be cultivated should be verified and properly recorded. If available, the vernacular names should be recorded. Then third one, specimen. In case of the first registration of medicinal plant, the a voucher specimen should be submitted to the regional or national herbarium for the further plant research or identification of first registration of medicinal plant. Next point, seeds and other propagation material. The supplier should be authorized and should provide all the relevant information regarding identity, quality, along with the breeding history of the plants to be cultivated. The plant material to be cultivated should be free from any contamination or disease. It should be resistant or tolerant to the biotic and abiotic factors. Substandard or adulterated propagation material should be avoided. It is cultivation. So cultivation requires proper care and proper management. The condition and duration of cultivation required vary depending upon the quality of medicinal plant and the presence of the active phytocompounds. If there is no scientific or authorized data available, cultivation should be carried out by using the traditional methods. Otherwise, a method should be developed through the research or trial and error. So these are the some factors which affect the cultivation. Like site and location of cultivation, ecological environment and social impact, then climate, then soil and irrigation and drainage, then lastly plant maintenance and protection. So first one is the site selection. So same plant material can show significant difference in quality or active phytoconstituent when cultivated at different site due to the uh, influence of soil, climate and other factors. So ecological environment and social impact. The quality and growth of medicinal plants can also be affected by other plants, other living organisms, or by the human activities. The introduction of non-indigenous medicinal plant species into cultivation may have a detrimental impact on the biological and ecological balance of the region. Next one is the climate. So climate is one of the important factors that can affect the cultivation of medicinal plant. So climatic condition like duration of sunlight, average rainfall, average temperature during daytime and nighttime influence the physiological and biochemical activities of the plants. So next is soil. Soil is also one of the important factor that can affect the cultivation of any medicinal plant. The soil should contain the appropriate amount of nutrients like primary, secondary, and macronutrients like N, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, etc. Then organic matter or organic carbon and water holding capacity and other elements to ensure optimal medicinal plant growth and quality of the active phytoconstituent. Then optimal soil conditions including soil type, drainage, moisture retention, fertility and pH can also affect the quality of medicinal plant. Next is irrigation and drainage. Irrigation and drainage should be carried out in accordance with the needs of the individual medicinal plant species during its various stages of growth. So water should be used that comply with the local, regional or national quality standards. Care should be taken that the plant neither neither over or nor underwatered. Next is plant maintenance and protection. So this is also important factor that can affect the quality of the medicinal plant. Any agrochemical or pesticide used to promote the growth, that is growth promoter, should should be minimum used, or integrated pest management should be followed where appropriate. When necessary, only approved pesticides should be applied at the minimum concentration level as per the regulatory requirement that apply for the grower and the end user country. Next is harvesting. Medicinal plants should be harvested during the optimal season. For best quality of active phytocompounds, medicinal plants should be harvested during the particular season based on the plant material to be cultivated. Harvesting should be properly carried to ensure there will not be any foreign matters or any cross contamination. During the harvesting, care should be taken to ensure that no foreign matter, weeds, or toxic plants are mixed with the harvested medicinal plant materials. So, cutting devices, harvesters, and other machines should be kept clean to reduce damage and cross contamination from the soil and other material to ensure the good quality of finished products. The harvested raw medicinal plant material should be transported promptly in a clean and dry condition. Then last one guideline is personal. So farmers engaged in the cultivation of medicinal plants should have the proper training and adequate knowledge of the cultivation characters like environmental requirements, soil type, soil pH, fertility, plant spacing, and light requirements, etc. The personnel involved in the harvesting should maintain appropriate personal hygiene and should have received the training. Only properly trained personnel wearing appropriate protective clothing, that is gloves, helmet and goggles, face mask, should apply the agrochemicals. So here is the reference, that is WHO guidelines on good agriculture and collection practices for medicinal plants, the World Health Organization, Geneva. Thank you.